Hello, I am back, and today we have a very special guest that's joining us. I'm going to introduce him in a second. Let me tell you a little bit about him. He has an amazing clothing company that he built from the ground into a multi-million-dollar company. And he is an eligible bachelor, ladies, and he once saved 3 kittens from a burning building. That's why he's missing an eyebrow. He's not surprised. He just sacrificed for the greater good. So we have Raemon Scott in the building. Let's come out.
Wow. Wow. Hello.
So excited to have him.
Hello. That was a bit of a introduction.
Okay.
Multi-million-dollar.
So, what I said was true. Some of it's true now, some of it's true later, but still true. So, especially the kittens.
The what? The kittens? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna save some kittens and lose my eyebrows. But update.
Yes.
We started a wellness company.
Awesome!
Everyday I Evolve Wellness Company. So we are not a clothing company. We are a wellness company.
That is amazing. So tell us what you do.
What do I do? I am going to sit down first of all because I'm lazy. What do I do? I promote and coach wellness starting now.
Okay, so does that mean you train or?
Yeah, so I am in the midst of my personal trainer certification class. So I'm working on my personal trainer certification. Ideally, the start for me is going to be to start helping people who haven't really been in the gym in like forever, or those who may have never been in the gym at all. Like, you know, myself when I started, like no gym experience at all. So like, that's my group. I want to start working with them and like just getting them moving, getting them going. Eventually, start teaching nutrition, spiritual health, mental health, coaching, promoting like all sorts of different wellness products, so like supplements, and just really doing everything that I can to leave my mark here, man, and try to help this world be well. That's it.
That's awesome. If you noticed, today we're twinsies.
We are twinsies. We're rocking. This is like the original design when this whole thing started. When Everyday I Evolve Clothing Company started, and now transitioned to Everyday I Evolve Wellness Company. But yeah, this is the beginning.
And that's what you were eating when you first came out.
Yes. I think this is like chocolate chip maybe from earlier today or something. I don't know.
Do we eat chocolate chips in a wellness company?
Yes. Yes, we do. Being real is a part of being well. It's what did it say? Everything in moderation. Yes, we eat chocolate chips. However, that's the best part about this thing. I am on my personal journey. I am not perfect. I ain't trying to get nobody to be perfect. I'm just trying to get people to be well.
Awesome. And so, what made you start this whole journey?
Man.
Tell us where you were.
2014, I went to the doctor, and for just routine physical, 450 pounds is what I weighed when I stepped on that scale. And that just kind of set me, like I'd always been overweight. 396 had been kind of my cap. 396 pounds had kind of been like the biggest that I had ever been. And I don't know why, like it never really clicked for me being that big, like that I was like unhealthy and all of that. But like some reason 450 pounds was the number that was like, oh hell no, like you're going down that path. And so like for me, it just helped me kind of recognize I lost both of my parents, you know what I'm saying, from being unwell, hypertension, and I was like, wow, like this is it. This is where I'm going. So that day kind of set me off on my journey. It's been a long one. As you can see, I'm still a big boy right now. I'm down 140. Well, I went from 450 now to like 340. I've been kind of hovering at 340. I'm trying to get to like 240, but you know, as much as I've learned over the last few years, I'm learning that like the number doesn't really matter so much. It's just about being like fit, being, you know what I'm saying, healthy, and you know, as well as you can. So I say 240 is my goal, but you know, that's not for me. I just want to be fit. I just want to be fit and well. So yeah, it was just about, you know, going to the gym, and I'm sorry, not going to the gym, but going to the doctor, man, and seeing that number on the scale, like, holy shit.
So this is awesome. I'm so excited. Big transformation. This guy probably does more than I do.
No way. No way.
Probably like works out more than I do. I just run around and I run my mouth most of the time.
That's what we gotta get. We gotta get some workout videos.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm. That'd be fun. Let's do it.
So we're here today actually talking about meal planning. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I hate meal planning, but I think it's awesome. This is how I plan my meals. I eat the same thing every day. Makes it nice and easy so I can focus on things that I really want to get done. Yeah, I eat the same thing every day except for dinner, and then we'll switch it up. And to be honest with you, Blue's cooking a lot, so I do cook. Sure. But it's just not my favorite thing to do, but I do it. I was gonna say Scooter. I guess Scooter or Raemon.
Listen, y'all call
or Raymond, as I first called him.
No, Raemon. Raemon Scott.
Raemon.
Scott.
He's gonna tell you a little bit about how he meal plans.
Yes. So I think ideally for meal planning, like I think a lot of people, they hear the idea of meal planning or meal prepping and they like start to panic. Like the idea of like, oh my God, I may have to eat the same food over and over, or they automatically assume like when you meal prep that it has to be like the healthiest possible food in the world. And honestly, I try to tell people to kind of start where you're at. The first shift as far as like getting into this process of like meal planning or like wanting to lose weight and get well is just to start cooking. Like the majority of people spend too much money and time like going out and getting fast food, quick meals, and that's not to say that some of these meals that you go and grab aren't healthy, but a lot of times the portion size is way off. So you get like this, you know, this salad that's like as big as your fucking face, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I mean? Sorry, I cuss. I'm just saying, man. You know, and it doesn't necessarily need to be that way. So the starting thing is just start cooking. When I started meal prepping, like I just started taking like, what are my favorite meals? And let's just say my favorite meal is, you know, pasta, and I wanted like that week, you know what, I want some pasta this week, and I want some chili this week. So I would just make like a large batch of pasta, you know what I'm saying, a large batch of chili, and then I would take, you know, Tupperware containers and portion it out, whatever, and I would set it up so that I'm not really eating the same thing every day. So like I would set it up to where like one day I was eating the pasta, one day I was eating the chili, you know what I'm saying, and like kind of alternating back and forth. And you know, when you cook large batches, sometimes it's hard, you know what I'm saying, because you cook so much that you're like, you know what, I'm going to get tired of this. So what I had to learn was take half of what you cook, put it in the refrigerator, take half of what you cook, put it in the freezer. That was where I started. Like I didn't start doing nothing fancy as far as like making my meals over the top healthy or anything. I just started cooking because, you know, just eating, like when you cook, you're almost guaranteed to be eating cleaner than what you'd be doing if you were going out to buy something, you know, for lunch or whatever. So that was where I started. And then when I got comfortable with cooking more and more often, now I will say this, I don't know, you know, everybody's the same, but for me, I had an unfair advantage. My mother taught me how to cook, so I can cook very well.
I can attest. I've eaten some of it.
She's tried some of it. And maybe I'll come back and and actually do some meal prepping and show some dope stuff. But my mother taught me how to cook, so I know how to cook. So what I started doing was taking whatever my favorite meals were and started replacing or adding items. So like, let's just say, for instance, again, we go back with pasta and we go with chili, right? My chili, instead of, doing chili with ground beef all the time, I was like, you know what, let me try ground turkey. I never had it before. Let me see what it tastes like. So I switched up my chili, switched from beef to ground turkey, right? My pasta, instead of regular noodles, I was like, let me try. I see these wheat noodles out here. I wonder what they taste like. Let me try them. I started, experimenting with that. Wheat noodles, veggie noodles. Started experimenting. Not changing any of the rest of the recipe. Just, the type of noodles or the type of meat that I put in there.
Yes,
and then
we had zucchini noodles that he fixed.
Zucchini noodles are fire. Not zoodles. Not zoodles. Not actually zucchini, but like the box.
Hey, you gonna be talking about your zoodle and
Hey man, hold on, man.
What's wrong with you, man?
Hey bro, she
what
liked
you
my
talking about your
zoodle, bro.
for, man?
She enjoyed my zoodle, bro.
Man,
Tell him again. Tell him you just told him a minute ago.
Hey man.
It was awesome.
What? Wait a minute. Say.
This dude is stupid.
I'm finna tear this kitchen up, bro. Talking about your zucchini and your zoodle, bro.
I didn't say eggplant, my good sir. I said zoodle.
But you said zucchini. That's close enough, bro.
Ridiculousness.
I'm finna check on my taquitos.
Check on your taquitos, man. Let me hold one up while you at it. We ain't eating taquitos. It's not healthy. No.
But you know what?
What?
He does
Raemon
usually fix me
Scott.
fresh soup, which is
Y'all this
awesome.
thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Get to it. Yeah. So just making like little small transitions. Like my pasta, man, I started adding veggies to it. So like, obviously, you do the basics, right? Onions and garlic, right? But then I was like, you know what? Let me try like chopping up some squash and throwing some squash in there and see what that tastes like. Let me try, some mushrooms and see what that tastes like. Let me throw some spinach in there and see what it tastes like. And, eventually it starts to transition. Like you find things that you can deal with like regularly. And you're like, okay, like you at least know then you're getting some additional nutrition, in something that you've already been doing. So like that was kind of the base of how I started. I just started making like tinkering, baby steps, like a bunch of baby steps. I layered together a bunch of baby steps, and that is how I started my process of meal prepping. I found one day a week, Sunday, and I would just do it on Sunday and eat off of that all week. So.
Who said beat him up?
Who said who?
And don't be scared of him. He can't reach you if you stand up.
Who said that?
Oh no! Don't do my man like that. Don't do my
Wait
man
a minute.
like that. He's vertically challenged, but he's a whole lot of man. I wouldn't know.
I can't even see
personally.
the comments.
I wouldn't know personally, but
But I would like to congratulate Blue because he is on a health journey. He's been working out every day.
Hey.
Every day.
Hey.
Yes.
One time.
I didn't want to tell everybody, but because I
But
got
I
to be
did.
accountable.
So now we gotta stick to
for the
it.
coin.
No more titties. No more titties. I'm not talking about your titties. Your titties fine. I'm talking about mine. They gone.
Mine still got a little ways to go.
Man. Boy, still mushy right here. Boy, look at that. It's right here where it's that area I hate. I can't even weigh my arm down flat because it's meat right there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. All up in here, like.
It's all right, bro. Shout out
that sweat.
Shout out to Nanette Winston at Body by Design for trusting me to get me right. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nanette Winston, Body by Design. Check out Nanette Winston on Facebook.
I need to meet
NINETTE Winston. She's been training me for, on and off. She not
You about to say for a long time.
Yeah.
She about to say, she's fired.
She ain't responsible for this mess. That's when I left. But she saw me and she said, Blue, we need to to talk about your health.
I'm glad you cleaned that up, boy. Her clientele was going from 1 to 0.
My kiddo's burning. That's what y'all healthy people.
Boxing? You going to box?
Why you whispering?
Yeah.
I want to be.
You want me what?
I want to be up.
She's a heathen,
Yeah,
y'all.
she
She be
gets
trying to be on here and be all cute. She's an absolute heathen.
I am the most wonderful blessing ever, and Blue will attest to it.
Jeez. Woo!
What?
They think you. I'm looking at that bubble back there, baby.
What is that?
It's
Move!
like, I'm looking for
God
and shit.
dang.
Move!
Why?
Okay.
You got that bubble, baby? Woo!
Today,
People think you're all skin and bones.
we took this from Rafiki, and we are going. You want to do an impression?
You are.
I don't remember any of the words.
I am your. I don't know. I know your.
I am your father.
That's the wrong
I think
movie.
that's the wrong
all
movie.
us.
I got you.
I'm a monkey's uncle.
Why'd you hit me? It doesn't matter now. It's in the past.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody remembers that.
Yes. I've seen both versions. I've seen the cartoon version
I did
and
not.
the movie.
I did not waste my energy on going to the new movie, man.
The movie was good.
I heard it was trash.
It wasn't trash.
I
Bro.
heard it was
The only
trash.
thing is that I didn't like Pumbaa's voice. I mean, not his voice, his singing voice. You know, Pumbaa had that anti-mom. You know what
They
I'm saying?
ain't bring back Jason Weaver.
Nah.
See,
Jason Weaver was still getting money though off of the original one. We talked about
you
it.
know, baby voice.
Yeah.
Gonna be a mighty king.
Enemies beware. Oh, I'm sorry. We distracted. We
I've
got
never
it.
seen a king.
So-
Yeah.
Right here, we have. What do we have?
Sugar cane.
A sugar cane.
Bamboo.
What are we gonna do with it?
We're gonna eat it or do whatever you told me in my Cash App you was gonna do when you paid me for it. Should I take a
Ain't
screenshot?
no secret. Go ahead and share with the public.
Should I take a screenshot?
No.
Heathen, man. You're trying to act. I'm so sweet.
She paid me
This is
$50
and this
too.
is our PG channel.
Oh,
So,
Christian's watching. Sorry.
I think we're
I
supposed
cursed.
to
I
chew it. Tell us what we're supposed to do with it, Blue.
You're supposed to cut it and chew it. That's all. You're not supposed to eat it.
You're supposed to chew it.
Just chew it.
Okay.
And
Go
the
ahead and
juice
cut it.
is
You want to
good.
cut it?
Huh?
You want to cut it?
My daddy over there. Some milk.
Come on. Go ahead and cut it.
Oh,
And then
Raemon.
he will have to feed it to me while I'm doing a headstand.
Ooh.
See, I told you what you was paying me for.
This is what
I'm gonna cut it in the middle though. Dog it.
Push.
Hey!
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let me move out of the way.
Yeah. Push it through your heart.
Turn around. Familiar instructions.
I'm about to say, y'all ain't do no research.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. So this how you supposed to
Yeah, this is how
No,
you
you're
do
just
it.
supposed to cut it in.
We put it in the fridge though.
Yeah, with the fridge makes it real hard.
Ain't you supposed to sound like a Rasta?
Man, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Ross Clyde, Boomer Clyde.
Anybody out there know? Are we doing
Sugar
it right?
cane. I sound like Jazz off of Fresh Prince.
When you get kicked out?
Yeah.
Maybe we
Man.
should have a sharper knife. Think the other one would work better?
No.
No. Yeah, bro, don't
You're
cut
supposed to
yourself.
really-
Hey, get him. Don't show what the trainer got you. Show what the trainer taught you. Nanette, you let us down. The man can't break the sugar cane.
You can't either. I'm cutting it on the rust part.
Uh-huh.
Nah, this ain't gonna do it. You messed this knife up.
What?
One of y'all did. I don't know if that's gonna work. Let's see.
It's the radio. It might.
Boy, that sound like wood.
You need a saw.
We supposed to just be able to. It's been in the refrigerator, so it's like hard.
So you need pause.
We gonna eat it. Give us about 30 minutes.
Y'all ain't been
No.
what was I gonna say?
Nah, this is.
Why hasn't it been sitting out?
because she didn't. She put it in the refrigerator and forgot to sit it out.
I didn't forget. I'm not supposed to. I
Come
just
on,
figured
man.
it'd just open up.
No, it's not doing it.
Okay.
I will say
So
this.
I mean, well, how do you chew on? Do you just take
Come
it
on,
out?
Man, we ain't both finna chew on that
see.
end.
Let me
Do you chew on the whole thing or just the inside?
hold this. You see it?
Man, you ain't finna break that.
Oh!
Man, it just messed up my whole man. Hey, I cut it first.
I was about to say you did kind of cut it first, but.
Travis said he uses a tomahawk.
Ooh, don't you got a?
I thought you wasn't even watching. You said you'd listen.
I could have brought a butcher knife. I got a butcher knife.
This is a butcher's knife.
No.
Oh, you mean a square butcher's
Yeah,
knife?
yeah.
This is not a butcher's knife.
Get in there. Get in there. Ooh, that thing juicing, boy.
I see it. Ha!
That thing got that water coming from it.
Pause. Now y'all ready?
No
I'm
pause.
finna show my strength.
Yeah, let me see it. Let me see it. I'm about
Oh!
In 7.7 seconds. Hey, you can have that one, nigga. You touched right on that. You gripped that.
You know what?
Hold on, Ray. You can't just get the big old stick, girl.
Why not?
We're here.
Oh.
We're saving. Just in case you like it.
I mean,
I don't
I'm
wanna-
literally supposed like.
This is gonna be really gay and phallic. Sorry. It's gonna be really weird to like
Here,
this.
take it from.
I mean, you don't have to like cut it some more.
No.
I mean,
You're just supposed to
You
chew on
chew on
it.
the whole thing? Okay.
Alright. Here is the sugar cane.
I'm good.
Alright, watch out, y'all.
Oh shit.
This is gonna look kind of not PG, right?
Boy,
This is gonna be looking
You want me
kind
to like split yours like this, man?
Yeah,
It's
bro.
gonna, you know, it's gonna
Please,
look,
dude.
you know,
Yeah.
normal, you know.
Babe,
Here we go.
I told you she had that bubble.
Stop it!
And she gonna put the ass right in the camera. I mean, behind.
Eat.
Okay.
Ugh, she licked it.
What?
Chew on it.
I'm chewing.
People are getting a camera full of ass.
Stop. They're seeing
I
some.
would put my feet straight up, but I'm not that strong yet. But I will be.
Nice. I mean, it's pretty impressive.
It was.
Don't
right?
eat it like that. At an angle. What it tastes like? Somebody said it tastes bitter.
It tastes like a bland coconut.
You just chew on it.
I don't think the skin's supposed to be on it. Like, I think it's just supposed to be the inner part.
Oh,
Like, I think you're just supposed to
take
chew
the
on it.
outside part
Yeah.
off. Shaka said.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I'll still chew on the inner side. And the
No,
inner
you
part.
just-
oh, peel it. If you can. Look,
man.
it just pulls.
It still tastes like a bland coconut.
Oh,
Bro.
Ow!
Rise, Clyde, Bumble Clyde. I think I may have said a cuss word. I'm sorry.
you did a bunch of them. Bumble, blood clot. And my trainer is from England, so she knows what that means.
Uh-oh. Sorry.
Nanette.
Nanette, we need to meet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Shaka.
What'd you say?
Just peel it off and then chew it.
That's, hey, look. Yeah.
They special, Shaq.
It would have been easier if it wasn't refrigerated.
It says it preserves it, and you bought 2 new foods in one day, so I wanted to make sure that it was still good.
It
Looks like a corn husk.
it does taste kind of coconutty. The juice tastes like a much sweeter version of coconut water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like coconut water.
I mean, my issue is it's like once you get the juice out, the thrill is gone.
Yeah. Well, that's all it's supposed to be for, the juice. Actually, people compress it to make juice out of it. And then it does have some health perks too.
Did you swallow it?
No,
you're just supposed to chew on it.
Just chew it, not like
it's because
bite it off.
it's very fibrous. So you'll be pooping for no, for real, like
pooping out blood and shit.
Yeah.
You gotta think.
No matter, just don't.
He over here peeling it.
Oh, I was trying to eat it.
Yeah.
Bro, listen. This takes 2
So
seconds.
don't stop biting it. Chew on it.
I'm having fun.
I'm trying to
Really?
chew.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
say don't
I got it
stop
now.
biting it? Did they say don't stop biting it? I feel like somebody getting excited over here.
Yeah.
Hey, Shaka, you should be on one of these and talk about your health journey. That'd be awesome, right?
Queen, ting, 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 ting.
So tell us where we can find you.
You can find me in the trap. It's going down.
You can find me on Instagram. That's kind of I'm setting up everything to be right there on Instagram. You can search me at EDIE Wellco. So EDIE Wellco. Or you can search me at The Pizza Man's Son. At The Pizza Man's Son.
Walk.
ThePizzaManSson. Yeah. Follow me. Follow the journey. Please come join. Come support, man. It's going to be a long, fun journey ahead. I have decided to dedicate the remainder of what life has for me and what God has for me to promoting and teaching wellness.
It's awesome.
Finding my own wellness and teaching others, man. Dragging other motherfuckers with me, man. Let's all be well. Let's all be well. Let's all be happy. I'm sorry. That, you know what? See, that's a part of my journey, man. I still have some heathenist behaviors. Man, listen, the culture that raised me is hip-hop. It's funny, I was raised in the church, but the culture that raised me is hip-hop. That's the religion I subscribe to. And so sometimes, I come off a little raw,
Is that what that smell is?
It is. I'll go to the gym after this, so I can't say that. But get your chin, bro.
Oh, yeah. I ain't on camera.
Yeah, so Instagram, man. Come find me, come support, come follow, come be a part of the journey. Don't follow, join the journey. Yep.
Yes. So,
do follow me.
Baby got that work though.
what are we going to do next week? We're going to have to go find something.
Or somebody else, because we don't like Scooter no more. I mean, Raemon,
you a hater. Why you don't like me, man?
Raemon. Because you was here with my fiance in the kitchen talking about your zoos. Now you looking like a big old baby chewing on that.
Man, you hitting me.
I said, ain't nothing to my big old butt growing. My name Raemon.
Hater. This juice hitting, boy.
How's mama doing? Oh, she fine. Just got in trouble for flashing the neighbor the other day.
Well, I don't know any of these references.
Because you ain't watched Princess and the Frog. You ain't got kids.
That's what I think of when I say your name. I think of that movie.
Well, I'm out.
Oh, the frog man, Raymond?
Yeah. Give me kisses.
Okay. Maybe we'll find a guest next week. That'd be fun too.
Man, once a month.
Once a month?
I don't know.
What
I don't know if I want people in my house every week.
You gotta come hard. You gotta come behind me.
Why can't I be a guest on my own show, babe? Why can't you interview me?
Because I interview you all the time.
No, you don't. I'm just here and you enslave me.
Whatever.
Do this. Do that. Hold me up while I eat a sugar cane upside down.
You see, they offer me sugar cane. They ain't offer me no food. They ain't feed me over here. They ain't offer me no
Bro,
drink.
it's right behind you. You definitely ain't getting nothing.
You don't want to be a guest on here.
You can have one of my green peppers.
Ooh, that sounds so delicious.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
No.
That's what she eats.
That's what I eat.
What
That's
do you
my,
mean, like
my
Just eating like an apple.
grab one right now? Let me see. This can't be real.
It's up top.
Oh,
Right? It's like by the
it's
orange.
up top because that's where I grab my nuts.
Oh,
Right here, babe. By the oranges.
Oh, that's the one from yesterday. Bell pepper.
Unwashed.
I did wash it.
I was just about to say that. I was like, you ain't gonna watch
I
it?
washed it.
That's nasty, dog.
That's what we fixed for the kids at school when I worked for the school district.
What do you mean you fixed?
Except you have to chop it up and then put it in a little dish, and then they take it as one of their sides.
Can't we get no dip or nothing?
No, because it's not healthy.
What kind of school was this?
This was the whole Round Rock School District.
I'm glad I grew up in Cleveland.
You can eat.
This
You
is the
can
first
eat
thing I ever
this.
heard is say he glad he grew up in
Whoa,
Cleveland.
whoa.
Wait, well, shout out to Rose.
I can talk bad about Colleen, but you
Shout
not
out to
talk
Rose
bad
Short,
about
though.
Colleen. I absolutely love
Shout out to
Colleen.
Rose
Listen,
Short
man. I love
on her success on The Voice.
I love where I'm from.
I'm sorry that you have somebody like Raemon representing you.
Hey, man. I'm representing Colleen to the fullest.
What high school you went to?
Colleen High School?
Hey,
KHS, Rudolph's, motherfucker.
he got a
I'm
tattoo.
sorry.
He got a tattoo.
Rudolph.
He got it tattooed on his lower back. It's his tramp stamp.
You know what?
He got a Colleen tramp stamp. A dog on his stamp. Watch out!
Where?
I just blocked it.
Where? You will not tell those lies about me while I grab two of your taquitos. You will not
So
tell
sorry,
those
y'all.
lies. Hey, you put your ass on. I mean, you're behind all in the camera.
If I want to put a horn in my and blow Yankee Doodle, that's my business.
All right. Sorry, y'all. We had quite an eventful day.
Facebook is gonna censor your video.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Put up a
See you later.
parental